Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Life Talk English. I'm Nico.
And I'm Elisa.
Let's jump right in with a little question for you. When you walk into your workplace, what's the very first word or phrase you usually say?
Some people just mumble, hi, and head to their desks. Others might be super tearful. Good morning, everyone. Which one are you?
The reason I ask is because these little daily greetings really matter. They set the tone for your day at work, and honestly, using the right phrase in English can help you sound friendly, professional, and approachable.
And this might be harder than it sounds because greetings in English can be very short, but also very meaningful.
Exactly. Before we get into it, quick reminder.
Liking what you hear? Hit that like button and subscribe to join us for more, but only if this is your kind of learning.
And we'd love to know, where are you listening from right now, and what time is it where you are? Drop it in the comments. It's always fun to imagine you at your desk in Tokyo or maybe on your way to work in Sao Paulo. Stay with us until the end of today's episode because we have a special practice section waiting for you.
And if you miss any part of this, no stress. Explore the playlist link in the description to catch up.
Now settle in, maybe grab a notebook or just relax with your headphones on. And let's ease into today's English journey together. Okay, greetings at work. Super basic, but super useful. You've got your standard, good morning. That's probably the most universal, right?
Yes, and you can make it warmer by adding a name. Good morning, Alex. Or even a little question. Good morning, how are you today?
True. And notice the rhythm. It's not rushed. You don't have to spit it out like, good morning. You can slow it down. Think, good morning.
That's actually a good point. Slowing down makes you sound more confident.
Here's another one. When you arrive at the office a bit later, people might already be working. In that case, instead of shouting, good morning, across the room, you could just say, morning, softly, or even just, hi, everyone.
Or, if you want to be a little playful, you could say, did I miss all the fun? Though, maybe don't use that with your boss.
Yeah, keep it professional. Okay, so greetings covered, but what about checking in during the day, like when you pass a colleague in the hallway or kitchen?
Oh, that's when you hear those little mini conversations. Hey, how's it going? Or, busy day? Or even just, all good?
Right, and here's a trick. You don't always need a big answer. If someone says, how's it going? A quick, good thanks, how about you? Is perfect.
That's so true. You don't have to give your whole life story every time.
Okay, now fast forward. It's the end of the workday, you're leaving. What do you say?
Classic is, see you tomorrow, or have a good evening. Sometimes even, take care.
And don't forget good night, though in some offices, good night sounds too much like bedtime. Better to say, have a good night.
That's a great cultural note, actually, because in some countries, good night is only said right before sleeping. So at the office door, have a good night sounds friendlier.
Let's role play a little bit. Imagine you're leaving the office.
Okay. All right, I'm heading out now. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Elisa. Have a safe trip home.
Nice. That feels natural.
So, to review, when you arrive, good morning. During the day, how's it going? When you leave, see you tomorrow or have a good evening. Those 3 times of day basically cover your daily office phrases.
And you can play with tone, add names, and keep it short and friendly.
Another bonus phrase, I'll catch up with you later. That's a nice way to end a hallway chat without sounding rude.
Oh, that's good, because sometimes you really are in a rush and can't talk. Instead of walking away silently, you can say, I'll catch up with you later.
Exactly. Language is like oil in the machine. It keeps everything smooth.
Ooh, nice metaphor.
Thanks. Let's add one more cultural tip. In many English-speaking offices, people don't just greet once in the morning and never again. They do little mini greetings all day. A smile, a quick hey, or how's your day going?
Yes, and if you ignore those, you might seem cold or distant, even if you don't mean to.
So, dear listener, practice this. Tomorrow, when you see someone at work, just try a small greeting. Even a simple morning with a smile can make you feel more included.
And remember, you don't have to be perfect. These little phrases are not about grammar, they're about connection.
Perfectly said. Okay, shall we wrap up this section?
Yes, next we'll move into teamwork words because after greetings, the real work begins.
So greetings are out of the way. You've said good morning. You've grabbed your coffee. Now it's time to actually work with your colleagues. And that means teamwork.
Yes, and teamwork is basically the heartbeat of any office. Even if you're an introvert, you'll eventually need to share ideas, give updates, or ask someone to do something.
Exactly. And in English, there are some teamwork words or short expressions that make collaboration easier. Let's start with the basics. Let's.
Yes, let's. Like, let's start the meeting. Or let's check that report together.
Right. Let's means let us, but it sounds more friendly and cooperative. It's not a command, it's an invitation.
And the cool thing is, it makes everyone feel included. Instead of you do this, it's let's do this.
Exactly. Another teamwork phrase is, can we look at this later? Or can we go over that one more time?
It softens your request. Instead of sounding like a boss, you're inviting someone to join you.
Now, a very popular phrase in offices is touch base.
That one sounds so strange. What does it even mean?
It's from baseball. Imagine touching a base briefly. In business English, touch base means check in quickly. Like, let's touch base tomorrow about the project.
Okay, so it's not about literally touching anyone.
Definitely not. Don't go around touching your coworkers.
Another phrase I like is on the same page. That means everyone understands the plan. For example, let's make sure we're on the same page before we send the email.
That's a great one. It creates clarity. And another, follow up. That's when you check back after something. Like, I'll follow up with the client tomorrow.
Yes. You can also say circle back. It's basically the same idea, right?
Right. Circle back means return to a topic later. For example, let's circle back to this after lunch.
I notice teamwork phrases often use metaphors, pages, circles, bases. They sound friendly, but they're really about organizing work.
True. And you don't need to memorize all of them today. Just start with a few, like let's, can we, touch base, on the same page, and circle back.
Let's do a little role play. Pretend we're working on a team project.
All right. Hey, Elisa, can we touch base this afternoon about the report?
Sure, let's meet at 3. I want to make sure we're on the same page before sending it.
Perfect. That sounded natural.
And notice, listeners, how polite it is. There's no bossy tone. It's all about we, not you.
Exactly. Teamwork is about inclusion.
Here's another fun phrase, bounce ideas. It means to share thoughts quickly, like a brainstorming session. Let's bounce some ideas for the new campaign.
I love that one. It feels creative. And another teamwork phrase is hand over. That's when you give responsibility to someone else. Like, I'll hand over the file to Elisa.
Which also shows trust. You're giving me the task.
Exactly. And if you want to check progress, you can say, how's it coming along? Or where do we stand on this?
Those are useful because sometimes you need updates without sounding too pushy.
Yes. Compare, have you finished it yet? That sounds impatient, but how's it coming along feels lighter.
And teamwork isn't just about work. It's also about encouragement. Small phrases like great job, nice work, or thanks for your help go a long way.
Absolutely. Recognition is part of teamwork. If you never thank people, they won't enjoy working with you.
Cultural note here. In many English-speaking offices, positive feedback is common. People often say good job, even for small tasks.
True. It may sound exaggerated, but it keeps the atmosphere friendly.
So, listeners, try this tomorrow. Use one teamwork phrase. Maybe when you start something, say, let's. Or when you need an update, say, how's it coming along?
And remember, practice makes it natural. The more you say these phrases, the more automatic they feel.
Nico, shall we do a mini wrap-up?
Sure. Teamwork words we covered today are let's, can we, touch base, on the same page, circle back, bounce ideas, hand over, how's it coming along, and great job.
That's a lot, but don't worry, you don't need them all at once. Just pick 2 or 3 to start.
And next up, we'll learn how to ask for help at work. Because, let's be honest, nobody knows everything.
Especially not me when the printer jams.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's be real for a second. Asking for help at work can feel awkward.
Yes, sometimes you think, if I ask, will I look weak or will they think I don't know my job?
Exactly. But here's the truth. In English-speaking workplaces, asking for help is actually normal. It shows teamwork, not weakness.
And the good news is you don't need complicated words to do it. Just a few polite phrases go a long way.
Let's start with the classic. Could you help me with? For example, could you help me with this spreadsheet?
Or, could you show me how to use the new software? That one's really practical.
Another very polite option is, would you mind? Like, would you mind explaining that again?
Yes, and notice how soft it sounds. You're not ordering someone, you're inviting them to say yes.
And if you want to keep it casual with a colleague, you can use, can you give me a hand?
That one's fun. It sounds like you're literally asking for their hand, but it just means help.
Yes. Please don't grab anyone's hand in the office.
Another phrase, I could use some help with this. That's a nice way to admit you need support without sounding desperate.
And for clarification, you can say, sorry, could you repeat that? Or could you go over that one more time?
That's important because pretending you understood when you didn't is worse than asking again.
Exactly. Let's role play. I'll be the confused employee and you be the helpful colleague.
Okay, ready.
In role, Elisa, sorry, could you help me with this email draft? I'm not sure if the tone is professional.
Of course. Let's look at it together.
Perfect. That shows how easy it can be.
And listeners, notice, I didn't say, why don't you know this? I just agreed to help. That's teamwork.
Yes. So don't be afraid. Most colleagues are happy to help if you ask politely.
Another tip, add a little appreciation. Like, could you help me with this? Thanks, I'd really appreciate it.
That I'd really appreciate it makes you sound warm and grateful.
And when someone does help you, always follow up with, thanks so much, or that was really helpful.
Because gratitude keeps relationships strong. People will remember that you appreciated their time.
Here's a funny one. I once asked my manager, can you give me a hand? And he looked at his hands and said, which one do you want?
Oh, that's classic. But hey, humor can make help seeking lighter.
Exactly. And if you want to be extra polite, you can use indirect phrases. For example, I'm not sure I fully understood that part, or I wonder if you could explain it again.
Those are great because they don't even directly say help, but the meaning is clear.
Cultural note, in many English-speaking offices, managers actually prefer when you ask questions early rather than making a big mistake later.
That's a great reminder. Silence can cause bigger problems than simply asking.
Let's give our listeners a small challenge. Tomorrow, in your workplace, try using one polite help phrase. Even something simple like, could you go over that one more time?
Yes, practice makes confidence. And remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about staying connected.
Quick recap before we move on. Asking for help phrases. Could you help me with? Would you mind?
Can you give me a hand? I could use some help with this. Could you repeat that? And I'd really appreciate it.
Exactly. And next, we'll look at workplace manners, the little language habits that make you sound professional and respectful.
Which is just as important as knowing your job.
All right, so far we've covered greetings, teamwork words, and how to ask for help. Now let's talk about workplace manners.
Which isn't about eating with your mouth closed, though, yes, please do that.
True, but here we mean the language of manners, phrases that show respect and keep communication smooth.
Right, because even if your English is technically correct, if it sounds too direct, people might feel you're being rude.
Exactly. So politeness markers like please, thank you, and excuse me are simple, but they're your best friends.
Let's start with please. Imagine you're at work and you say, send me the report. That sounds like a command.
But if you say, could you send me the report, please? Suddenly it's polite. Just one little word changes the whole tone.
Same with thank you. You can never overuse it. If someone holds the door, prints something for you, answers a question, always a quick thanks or thank you so much.
And for extra warmth, you can say, I really appreciate it. That phrase makes your gratitude stronger.
Another essential one is excuse me. You use it to get someone's attention without interrupting rudely. For example, excuse me, do you have a minute?
Or even just passing in the hallway, excuse me means I don't want to bump into you. It's like a soft social signal.
And then there's sorry. In English-speaking offices, people say sorry a lot, even for small things.
Yes, like if you accidentally interrupt, oh, sorry, go ahead. Or if you need someone to repeat, sorry, could you say that again?
But don't worry, it doesn't always mean deep guilt. It's more like showing you respect the other person's space.
Exactly. It's cultural. Some countries use sorry less, but in English, it's a politeness tool.
Let's do a little role play. I'll be the boss. You'll be the employee who needs to ask something politely.
Okay. Enroll. Excuse me, could I have a quick word when you're free?
Enroll? Of course. Thanks for asking politely.
See, a simple phrase shows you value the other person's time.
Another workplace manner is offering, not just asking. For example, would you like me to send that file? Or can I help with that?
Oh, yes, that shows initiative and respect. And notice how the phrasing is gentle, not pushy.
And when declining something, manners matter too. Don't just say no. You can soften it by saying, I'm afraid I can't right now, or I'd love to, but I'm busy at the moment.
That way, you protect the relationship. You're saying no to the task, not no to the person.
Another cultural note, in many English-speaking offices, small politeness phrases are constant background noise. Thanks, sorry, please, no problem, don't worry about it. They create a friendly atmosphere.
Yes, and if you don't use them, you might sound cold or impatient, even if you don't mean to.
One phrase I really like is no worries. It's a casual way of saying it's okay. For example, if someone apologizes, sorry for being late, you can reply, no worries.
That's perfect for colleagues, but maybe not formal enough for a boss. With a manager, you could say, that's all right, or no problem at all.
True. Context matters. You adjust the level of politeness depending on the relationship.
Yes, with peers, you can be casual, but with clients or managers, you add extra politeness.
So listeners, tomorrow when you go to work, try sprinkling these magic words. Please, thank you, excuse me, sorry, I appreciate it, and no worries.
They may seem small, but they're like seasoning in food. They make everything taste better.
Good metaphor. I like that.
Thanks. Okay, let's wrap this one. We've learned that workplace manners in English are really about softening your tone, showing respect, and keeping relationships smooth.
Yes, and now it's time for our big practice session, a role play of a full day at the office, from greetings to teamwork to asking for help to saying goodbye.
Okay, listeners, time for the big practice session. Let's walk through a full day at the office together, step by step. You'll hear greetings, teamwork phrases, polite requests for help, and workplace manners all in action.
Imagine you wake up, grab your coffee, and head into the office. We'll act it out so you can hear how natural these phrases sound. You can even repeat after us if you want.
Good morning, Elisa. How are you today?
Morning, Nico. I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Doing well, thanks for asking. Did you have a busy commute?
Not too bad. The train was on time, so that's a win.
See? Simple, friendly, nothing complicated. Just daily office phrases.
And notice we didn't launch straight into work. We warmed up with a little small talk. That builds connection.
Now, fast forward. The team is about to start a meeting.
Shall we get started? Let's go over the agenda together.
Yes, let's make sure we're on the same page about the new project.
Good idea. Maybe later we can circle back to the budget details?
Perfect. And if we have time, let's bounce some ideas for the campaign.
Hear that? Teamwork words in action, like let's, on the same page, circle back, bounce ideas.
They make the conversation sound collaborative, not bossy.
Now, let's move to a situation where you need help.
Excuse me, Elisa, could you help me with this presentation? I'm not sure the slides look professional.
Of course. Let's look at them together. I'd be happy to.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem at all.
That was polite, natural, and full of good manners.
And see how the gratitude, thanks so much, I really appreciate it, makes the interaction warmer.
Let's add one more when something goes slightly wrong.
Oh, sorry, I think I interrupted you. Please continue.
No worries, I was just finishing up.
That's manners in action. A little sorry and no worries keep the atmosphere smooth.
Okay, now it's the end of the day. You're packing up your things, ready to leave.
All right, I'm heading out now. Have a good evening, Nico.
Thanks, Elisa. See you tomorrow. Get home safe.
And that's it. The whole cycle of a workday in English, from morning greetings to evening goodbyes.
Exactly. And notice how short each phrase is. None of them are complicated, but together they create a professional, friendly flow.
So, dear listener, tomorrow try to live your day like this role play. Greet someone warmly, use a teamwork phrase, ask for help politely, and end the day with a kind goodbye.
Do that, and you'll sound more natural and confident in English every single day.
Quick recap of the journey today. Greetings like good morning, how's it going, see you tomorrow. Teamwork words like let's, touch base, on the same page. Help phrases like could you help me with, and I'd really appreciate it. And manners like please, thank you, excuse me, and no worries.
That's the whole toolbox for everyday workplace English.
And remember, don't stress about perfection. Even if you forget a phrase, just smile and try again. People will appreciate the effort.
Exactly. Language learning is about connection, not perfection.
I like that. Connection, not perfection.
Thanks. And with that, I think we're ready for our gentle wrap-up. Take a slow breath, listener. You made it through a full day at the office in English. From your first good morning to your final see you tomorrow, you've practiced the small but powerful phrases that keep workplace communication smooth.
And you did more than just learn words. You practiced connection. Every please, every thank you, every excuse me shows respect, and that respect builds trust.
Maybe you noticed how short and simple these expressions are. That's the secret. English workplace language doesn't need to be long or complicated. It just needs to feel natural, repeated, and friendly.
So if you only remember a few things from today, remember this. Start your day with a warm greeting, invite others with let's, ask for help politely, and always sprinkle in gratitude.
You've taken another step in your English journey, and you should be proud.
Yes, really proud. Imagine tomorrow at your workplace. You walk in, you smile, and you say, "Good morning." A colleague asks for help, and you reply, "No problem, happy to." At the end of the day, you wave and say, "See you tomorrow."
Picture it like a calm rhythm, a flow that carries you through your day with ease.
And as you settle down now, maybe it's evening where you are, let these words echo softly in your mind. Please. Thank you. No worries. Gentle words that smooth the day.
Keep practicing, keep connecting, and remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're here with you, one phrase at a time.
Sweet dreams if it's night where you are, or a bright day if you're just starting out. Either way, you've done wonderfully.
Until next time.
And to learning.